Hi, I'm Kevin Michalowski, editor of Concealed Carry Magazine. In this edition of Into the Fray, we'll talk about laser ammo and some of the things we can do with it. What we have here today is the laser ammo kit from the Laser Ammo Company. Now this is a momentary on laser that works just like a snap cap so that you can do your dry firing with a laser indicator. This system is good for 9mm, 40 or 45. It will work with any pistol and basically any barrel length. All you do is first make sure that your firearm is completely empty, visually and physically inspect. No rounds in the magazine, nothing in the magazine well, nothing in the chamber, because you're putting the laser ammo into the chamber of your pistol. You simply drop the laser cartridge into the chamber of your pistol, close the action. Now attach this rod, which gently screws into the front of the laser cartridge, centering it in the chamber and holding it in place. This rod also comes with a red indicator, which lets you and everyone else know that this is training and training only firearm. The fact that your chamber and barrel are completely blocked is not enough. You have the red indicator on the end. And this screws on and also helps to center the rod in the center of your barrel, so when you're actually doing your dry fire training, you can see the red laser. And this will put your red laser on target, match co-witness directly to your sight every single time you pull the trigger. Now you see me pulling the trigger over and over again. This system works best with a gun that has a resetting trigger. This little Taurus pistol allows me to have a second strike capability, so I can be running the trigger over and over again, and each time I do, the firing pin hits the laser indicating cartridge and gives us a dot downrange. If you're using a gun like a 1911 or a single action pistol or a non-resetting trigger like on a Glock, you're going to have to run the slide. You can do that because the ejector and extractor don't hook up on the laser cartridge. So you can run this all you want to reset the trigger, but if you have a gun with a resetting trigger, that's the best one to use for this type of training. Battery life in this unit is good for about 10,000 shots. And one of the coolest things that you can do is that this will work with any intermittent on laser indicating software or any other programs that are out there. It also allows you just to do dry firing and show you where you're hitting or if you're jerking the trigger. If you bring this gun up on target and you jerk the trigger, you're going to see a red line downrange. If you squeeze the trigger without jerking it, you just simply get a red dot. Now, one of the problems with laser training is that people tend to focus on the dot instead of the sight. So I want you to make special effort when you're using any kind of laser indicating trainer, especially laser ammo in your own gun, is to focus on the front sight. Make sure that that sight is not moving and that sight is where you want it to be. Maybe you can have a witness or a bystander watching where you're hitting and watching the laser dot to make sure that you're not jerking the trigger. But this allows you to repeatedly get your trigger press and work all the way through it. You can also use this right from the holster and practice your draw to the shot, where you're pulling the gun up out of the holster, getting it on target, and seeing where you hit. Laser ammo doesn't just make the laser ammo cartridge. Laser ammo also makes a series of other targets, and we have one here we're going to use in the next edition of Concealed Carry Magazine in our drill of the month. It's the laser ammo personal electronic target. And I'm not going to explain a lot about it right now, except that it has 4 different modes. Mode number 1, every time you shoot it, you hear the beep. It gives you a beep and tells you that you're hitting, you're on target. We're going to use this in the next edition of Drill of the Month in Concealed Carry Magazine, and we're going to show you how you can use this target so that you can improve your draw, your accuracy, and your speed between shots. I'm Kevin Michalowski, editor of Concealed Carry Magazine. If you like these videos, please share them with all your friends and subscribe to our page. We'll give you more great information every week.